7 subtle signs someone may be manipulating you. Most manipulation doesn't look obvious. In fact, the most effective manipulators rarely raise their voice, make threats, or openly demand control. Instead, they use subtle psychological tactics that slowly influence how you think, feel, and behave. Over time, you may start doubting your own judgment, feeling guilty for things that aren't your fault, or constantly trying to please someone who never seems satisfied. Here are 7 subtle signs someone may be a manipulator. Sign 1. They make you question your own memory. One of the most common manipulation tactics is making someone doubt their own perception. You might clearly remember something happening a certain way, but the other person insists that it never happened. Or they say you're exaggerating, being too sensitive, or remembering things incorrectly. Over time, this can make you question your own memory and confidence. Psychologists often refer to this as gaslighting, and it's designed to weaken your sense of reality so the manipulator can control the narrative. Sign 2. They use guilt as a tool. Manipulators often rely on guilt rather than honest communication. Instead of directly asking for what they want, they make you feel like a bad person if you don't give it to them. They might say things like, "I guess you don't really care about me." Or, "After everything I've done for you, this is how you treat me." Statements like this shift the focus away from the actual issue and make you feel responsible for their emotions. Sign 3. They play the victim. Another subtle sign of manipulation is when someone constantly positions themselves as the victim. No matter what happens, they find a way to avoid responsibility and make it seem like the world is always against them. If you confront them about something hurtful they did, the conversation may suddenly turn into a story about how difficult their life is. Before you know it, you're comforting them instead of addressing the real problem. Sign 4. They give mixed signals. Manipulators often create emotional confusion. One day they may be warm, supportive, and affectionate. The next day they become distant, cold, or critical. This unpredictable behavior can keep people emotionally hooked. Because when someone alternates between kindness and withdrawal, it triggers a powerful psychological pattern where you keep trying harder to win back their approval. Sign 5. They subtly isolate you. Manipulators often discourage outside perspectives. They might criticize your friends, question your family's intentions, or suggest that other people don't understand you the way they do. At first, these comments may seem harmless. But over time, they can create distance between you and the people who might otherwise help you recognize what's happening. Isolation makes manipulation much easier. Sign 6. They use your insecurities. Manipulators tend to observe people very carefully. They notice what makes you feel insecure, what you worry about, and what emotional triggers affect you the most. Sign 7. Conversations always return to them. Healthy relationships involve balance. But with a manipulative person, conversations often revolve around their needs, their problems, and their perspective. If you try to talk about your feelings, the subject may quickly shift back to them. Over time, your needs slowly disappear from the relationship while theirs become the priority. Manipulation is powerful because it often happens gradually and quietly. Most people don't recognize it right away. But the moment you begin to see these patterns clearly, their influence becomes much weaker. Understanding these psychological signs can help you protect your boundaries and make healthier decisions in your relationships. Because awareness is one of the most powerful defenses against manipulation. Subscribe to The Hidden Mind for more insights into human behavior.